about. Giant British Empire flying boats will soon strengthen the link between Australia and the homeland. Seamanship must be combined with airmanship in the control of these splendid craft. And so at Brisbane, the Qantas staff of Australian flyers who will man them is specially trained for the dual job, nautical and aeronautical. In the control cabin, highly complex to the layman, the pilot switches on the engines and then throws open the throttles of all 4 engines, and the props whirl into a song of power. The great boat starts to taxi across the watery aerodrome. A plume of spray in the wake floats riding the waves like the bows of a vessel, and then the ship of the sea becomes the ship of the air. You can't leave the controls of an aeroplane in mid-air. Ah, but you can if there's a gyro robo-pilot to mind it for you. It all looks effortless, but the intensive study of every detail is essential to control this graceful flight. Scotty Allen, who learned flying boat technique in England especially for this purpose, teaches the other Qantas men just how it's all done. The words of command, the signals, everything will remind the passengers that they are traveling on a sea craft as well as an aircraft. And radio keeps the ship in constant touch with the air force. It's a safe way to cross the sea, as well as being comfortable and fast. So the men who have made aviation a life study now turn their hands and their brains to something new. Aviation with a nautical slant to it. Airmen and seamen too, trained to be fit masters of the great ships that will link the empire in the bond of modern communication. Sir Hubert Wilkins with the